What you think gonna happen with the Mikey Garcia Adrien Broner though?
I think you hit it on the nose, bro. Cause hey, as soon as somebody mentioned AB fighting the big fighter, bro, he quick to throw Robert in there.
But he just went to jail, and this can give him, if he win, this will give him his boxing name back. And at the same time, who knows? He might be. He at 147. You got fighter. You got Mikey Garcia coming all the way up from 126. So at a time when he fought at 126, so shit, he might AB might pack a whole nother power up there that going. You know what I'm saying? Fighting somebody that's coming up so far. You know when people don't. What'd you say?
What you talking about? You talking about AB?
No, I'm talking about Mikey Garcia. I'm thinking because of the weight difference from, in boxing, a lot of fighters, you take your Keith Thurmans and your Earl Spence's, they elite fighters, and they elite fighters at their weight class because that's the weight class they've been fighting at their whole life. You know what I'm saying? Mikey Garcia just jumping up weight classes, jumping right up. He going to fight up Adrien Broner, who actually came up too from 126, but he's been sitting at at least 140, 147 for 5 years now. Down there 5 years now. So, and Mikey Garcia been doing this. He just was fighting at 126 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So to fight Adrien Broner, that'll be a different kind of power that he's ever faced. And AB got skills. He got skills. It'll be a good fight if they fought.
Yeah, he do. He just been on some. He ain't been living up to his potential. I feel like I always say, I feel like AB felt like he did something because he jumped 4 weight classes and he was champion. But dude, you ain't do nothing, bro. You still young, bro. You not even 30.
Yeah, that's what make it so bad. He 28, 27, 28 years old, and this nigga, who knows if he'll still be around in boxing 5 years from now at 32.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't. And then his ceiling is so high. 5 years from now, he can make. If he's making $5 million a fight and fighting 3 fights a year, that's 15, 30, 300. That's a lot of money.
I don't know about all that, cause all I'm gonna say is the way I'm looking for AB, he should have took that he should took that 40 million. Well, for Jimmy G.
Yeah, that's what they was doing the math for some shit like that. He should have, but he messed that up, and he probably would have messed that. He would, in my opinion, he probably would have somehow messed that relationship up anyway in order to get the contract fulfilled, because he was going to jail and everything. You know what I'm saying? So within that time, he probably would have got dropped or anything. He was a hothead during that time, and you don't know. Just thinking like, man, he through the past 5 years, 3 years, the past 3 years, he done been in so much stuff. He fought a bunch of C-level fighters. He took losses. He been to jail. He got shot at. A lot of people wouldn't want to continue on with their contract. You say, because if he would have did that 40 million, that would have been a fight deal, and he would have been every fight. He would have got a different amount through every fight, like Floyd did with his five fights.
Over a million though. He only had like 40 million for like 8 fights or some shit like that.
I don't even know if he ever. I don't think he made 40 million yet.
And since the Madonna fight, because it came after the Madonna fight, and since the Madonna fight, my nigga, he already been in the ring, what, 6 times?
I don't know. It's been a lot though.
But I'm just saying though,
It's
like,
been about 5. But them ain't $40 million fights. He wouldn't have been like that. He would have had to fight. He would have been bigger names to fight. That would have generated money. How you gonna invest $40 million into him and he ain't fighting nobody? So it would have been different. The outcome would have been different as far as opponents go. And he don't have what it takes to fight elite fighters. So like I said, I think that contract would have went bad because he's a C-list 147 fighter and a B-list 140 fighter. But Mikey, that's what I think him and Mikey Garcia would be a good fight, because him being a C-list 140 fighter and Mikey Garcia being an A-list 135 fighter, it'll be a good matchup. And Mikey Garcia fought at 140 before. He fought at 140 his first fight coming back off of his layoff. He fought at 140. So it ain't really nothing for him to get to 140. But Adrien know how to stay away from power. He got a chin, so it'll be a good fight. You know, Mikey. We have to see how good Mikey can actually box.
I know don't none of them motherfuckers on with TC.
That's why they talking about each other. Cause
they had to put the name on somebody, huh?
Yeah, they know Terrence Crawford out there, and they don't want no parts of Terrence Crawford. I'd rather think about.
He'll school AB easy, man. He'll beat the Pope out of AB.
And that's why they talking about Mikey. I don't know though. He'll beat him up. I think he'll beat Adrien real bad, but I think Adrien been in there with Marco McDonough and Sean Porter and everything else, so he can take punish. He got a good defense. For not a great defense, but he got enough to handle his own.
But do you have enough to handle TC? Bishop? Cause he just sit there, bro. And TC gonna punch and move on his ass.
Yeah. He's flat-footed.
Flat-footed as fuck. And if he wanna just stand there, TC gonna pound his ass out, bro.
I don't even.
Do you see what that means?
I don't even.
Do you see what that means?
Yeah, I don't even see him. I don't even see him actually. I think that'll never happen though. When you think about Terrence Crawford and Adrien Broner, as much as people would like it to happen, it's a great matchup. It should happen, but they'll never let that happen. Not Al Heyman and AB. They not gonna do that to themselves. You see how hard it was for him after the Maidana fight. He had to fight a bunch of. He ain't fought nobody since besides Sean Porter. So he had to fight a bunch of no names to even recover after the Maidana fight. If Terrence Crawford just will end his career, if you ask me, might send him. He might go over the edge for real and shoot us. So he might do something crazy.
And then, if you ask me, Floyd Mayweather helped him out. Throwing the Ashley Theophane in there.
Ashley Theophane is a B-level, C-level fighter, man. You can't compare Ashley Theophane to. He not in nobody top 10. Nobody probably top 15.
Hell no.
So that was just another tune-up. That was just a promotional thing so they both can get some money. But I don't know though. We'll have to see. But who you got in the Mikey Garcia Adrien Broner fight?
50-50, man. 50-50.
Yeah, it'll be a good fight.
I say 50-50. And they want that fight too. The Garcias, they want that fight.
I know, and what's so crazy is AB want Bunny to get out there because he already know what Bunny would do, how Bunny would do out there, and Mikey Garcia can gonna throw the fact that Adrien Broner gonna guarantee millions if he fight AB. He gonna throw that out there, but at the same time, he don't want no parts of Robert Easter Jr.
At the same time, if Robert Easter beats your boy shut the call, he gonna be $1 million fighter from here on out.
$1 million, I can't even say that because Javante didn't even get. I don't think Javante got $1 million. Because I heard Floyd say he made six figures, so that I don't think he made that million yet. But you gotta think his last fight was 75,000. So to make six figures is a huge jump, especially 500,000 compared to 75,000 is a huge jump. But he had more than 75,000. His watch was like 30,000 and shit. So he had some money. But this was a real big check. I don't think Robert Easter Jr. gonna get $1 million yet, unless it's a Mikey Garcia kind of fight. Then he might get $1 million. Another unification fight, he might get $1 million. I want him to go over there and knock off Terry Flanagan ass out. That's easy work. What? So yeah, your prediction, you got him winning, huh? Alright. And we out.